Alright, it's another recap for The Ultimate Fighter 8, and this is Episode 8. Let's get into it as we lead off with Kyle and Nog's team stealing Tom's fruit tray. Tom has a fruit tray that he gets every day, I think, and they ate it all. Tom is sick of it when he comes home, and he says he's going to piss in the next fruit tray, and he does, and he gets others to piss in it too. The only person I think was against it was George Roop. Mir's team chooses Dave Kaplan versus Felipe Nover. I was right, as I saw the teaser of Junie portraying someone next week, and I was thinking it would be Dave, because he seemed like a by-the-books kind of person, while Junie is a emotionally, emotional person. Or emotionally aggravated person. Nog says to Nover, you're better than him and better looking than Dave. So it looks good for Nover. I mean, if Nog has that to say. He didn't give Jules that kind of advice. Team Nog comes home and starts eating the fruit. Bader and Nover are doing the same jokes about not liking fruit. They're saying, ooh, we don't like fruit, but we eat it anyway because it's Tom's. When it is revealed, vomiting is induced. They take it well. Kyle says the fruit tasted good. Dave has, and that's into that for now. Dave has great credentials. He's a Division I wrestler and trained with Ernesto Hoost. Mir considers Dave a friend and feels emotionally invested in this fight. Nover's missing sushi now. They think Kaplan is the one stealing it, and Kyle wants the team to jizz in it. Junie feels... Alright, then we stop that and we go back to the gym. Junie feels neglected by his team, especially Dave, who doesn't want to train with them and mainly wants to train with the light heavyweights. Nover orders white-looking sushi, and Kyle locks himself in the bathroom with it. Let's just leave it at that. The prank is on. Dave eats it. Kyle confronts Dave and says, let's sing a song. And he just starts going, Kaplan just ate semen. And Kaplan promises he'll get fecal matter on all of them. All of the red team. Somehow, some way. That's his dream. That'll be his revenge. But after a while, he just targets Bader for some reason. I don't know. It wasn't Bader, really, that did any of this. It was mainly Kyle. He's the one that did the act on the food. And it was Nover who had the food and ordered special ones that looked more white so to blend in. So, I don't know why Bader's his choice to go for, but who knows. Nover is an emergency room nurse in Brooklyn. Thus, he has no fear. That's some good credentials there. Nover eats a duck egg with a fetus inside. I've seen this before on like Survivor or something where they had to eat it. It's supposed to be a delicacy in the Philippines. So others try it, and some like it, some don't. It just looks grotesque, and it has blood in it, and it's veiny, and it's really, I'd start gagging just looking at it. Dave, just a random fact kind of, but in the gym they find out Dave knows the capital to every country. Then we got back at the house, Junie starts talking about Dave to Nover, especially about Dave's weak striking. Tells Nover he got nothing on his strikes. He comes in with some weak hooks. He was just pretty much giving Nover a good game plan to just go after him standing. Big Nog visits again, so he might as well have a bunk in the house. He's always over. Nog says they've all become friends, and they just hang out for a while. You know, it always seems like whenever Nog comes in the house before a fight, he gets the guy that's going to fight aside and talks to him, make sure everything's cool and everything's all right going into the fight. Which, I mean, that's awesome. That's what you want in a coach. Dave talks some smack in Hulk Hogan hyperbole style, you know, brother and all that smack, you know. Yeah, gonna run wild. And we got the fight. Kaplan versus Nova. Round 1. Nova works the jab, then hits some combos that make Dave turtle and crumple to the ground. Uh-oh. And after Nova I can't even read my own handwriting. Applies ground and pound, and Dave wants none of it and gets caught in a rear naked choke, and that's it. That's the end, because he taps. And he really looks like crap after the fight. You know, you can't judge a fight by how a guy looks, because usually, you know, sometimes the better looking guy loses. But Dave looks like crap. Junie is happy. He does a little diary cam right after the fight. He's happy with the results. He looked happy. He thought Dave should have had this coming because he got too cocky. Dana in the back says Nova reminds him of a GSP. I think he says a young GSP. I'm not specifically sure. Dave still thinks he's the better fighter. And it's funny, right before this, he actually hit some progress and said, I came in there too prideful. Then he reverts back to this kind of stuff. It's just, I put it right here. It is clear his pride is his weakness. That's his main weakness right now, is his pride, because he's got to admit, Nova got the better of him there. Nova was the better fighter that night. I mean, you can't say in an immediate rematch he won't lose again. He needs to improve overall, but mainly just work on the pride. And Mir was real unhappy with him too, because he thought he stood up with Nova more than he should have. And I don't know how good he's a wrestler. He could have taken him down. Well, he could have tried at least. But instead he got put down by the strikes. Let's see. And now we get the teaser. Dave gets drunk and takes punches to the chin. And it looks like right after the fight he gets drunk, loaded, and he's saying he's never been knocked out and he has a great chin and stuff, and he just sticks that bad boy out there, and he has a line of people hitting it. So, well, I guess we'll find out. That's always a fun game to play, isn't it? And we finally get the coach challenge coming next week. And it's going to be like sudden death in soccer, where they line up like 5 guys near the goal, and they all get a chance to kick to the goalie, and the goalie has to guard. It's like that, but it's just, you know, Nog versus Mir. It's no 5 different guys. It's just one guy giving. I'm guessing they're going to give him 5 chances. I don't know. And a weird revelation on this is Nogueira never has played soccer, despite growing up in Brazil. I mean, whenever I played any of those FIFA games for the Super NES or the Sega, you always pick Brazil because they kicked ass. They're great at soccer. That's their thing. Anyway, and the last note here. Kyle versus Kristoff. That, to me, that's a good fight. I'm looking forward to that, because I think both are going to stand. Both are going to trade, and both have a lot of confidence in their stand-up and their punching power. So I'll see you next week, guys. Thank you for watching.